Hello guys, it is Modest Major here, bringing you a commentary over some 15 and 0 team doubles gameplay. I'm playing with a fellow iHalo owner by the name of Silly Solomon. I probably play the most doubles with Silly Solomon out of anyone I know, and that is because of our similar playstyle. And this is a tip I want to give anyone who's, new to doubles or wants to do better out of doubles, get more out of doubles, is that play with someone who has a similar mindset and a similar goal to you in doubles, because you don't want to be playing with someone that contradicts your playstyle. For example, I have a very, very aggressive playstyle, and if I were to play with someone who was defensive, I would be running from side to side, from spawn to spawn of the map, and getting myself into trouble, and I wouldn't have a player to back me up if they were defensive. So what I need is someone who is aggressive, someone who is not as strategically adept. Like, I am not strategically adept. Strategy is not where I prosper. I prosper in aggressive, dangerous situations and keeping my shot on target and keeping cool under pressure. That's where the majority of my good gameplays come from, not necessarily outwitting someone in terms of strategy or mindset. When I play with someone who is defensive, I find they get frustrated with me. I find they don't like the fact that I'm running forward, getting myself into trouble, and they're sat there at the back and they're like, we could have won this if we had have played more smart. You were just being a bit of an idiot. But the thing is, when you have another idiot to back you up, as long as their aim is good and their movement is good enough, it doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, me and Solomon complement each other's playstyle very well, because when I'm getting myself into trouble, Solomon's usually gotten himself into that same trouble. So we're both in trouble at the same point, trying to get ourselves out of it. So we have each other's back in that respect, which is cool. You don't want to be playing, and at the same point, if you're defensive and you are smart, you want to be playing with someone like that as well. You want to be playing with someone who complements your playstyle. So that's basically the tip I would give people. Just don't play with contradicting playstyles. I think I've said contradict and complement about 10 million times, so I'll try and cut that out now. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is just the Halo community in general, and my warm feelings towards the Halo community. It's if you guys didn't know, I came from the Call of Duty community, and back in the Call of Duty community, there did not seem to be a similar level of respect that both the audience and the YouTubers showed you, and I've been trying to work it out, and what I think it really comes down to is that it is not easy to get good at the Halo game. It is not easy. You can't just come on the game and expect to do well. And in that respect, a lot of people go off of the Halo game quite quickly, because they come on, they realise the high skill gap, and they think, well, A, I might not have the time to put into this, and B, I don't think I'm ever going to get good. And they get easily frustrated. So I think on YouTube there is a level of respect, a bar of respect that people show one another in the Halo community, because they know that that person has put in the time into being good, learning about the game, and trying to be as good a Halo player as physically possible. I always respect a good Halo player, like, even if I don't like someone, and I don't necessarily they're not to my taste, if they put up good gameplay videos and make good commentary with good analysis, it's hard for me to not, just bow down and be like, fair play, like, that is some awesome content, and you should be proud of the fact that you're good at that game, because Halo is frustrating. It can be very depressing, because the thing with Halo is there is always someone better than you. And I like the fact that people don't get their egos too out of whack out of it as well. I think there is I think amongst the Halo community, BBK Dragoon has kind of pioneered this within the iHalo Zone community. The idea of helping out the smaller players, helping out the players who aren't necessarily doing well and aren't struggling. And in some communities, what you find is people's egos get out of whack, and they don't want to help people. They're just happy being the best and shoving it in people's faces. And I'm so glad that doesn't happen with Halo, and I hope it never does happen with Halo. I hope we don't get some big ego who just thinks he's like the best, the beast, and doesn't want to help anyone else out, and doesn't really care about the Halo community and audience in general. I have been Modest Major. I hope you guys understood where I come from, and thank you very much for watching. Peace out.